This is it. This is the beginning of the day for me. I'm 15k in. Weird to think that I'm at a point where 15k in is now the start of my run, or at least how I look at the start of my run. Big elevation day, big distance day. Excited. Right, here is a part of a hill. Here's a path. I need to be going up here somewhere. In the map, I am roughly here at the 300, I would say. I'm thinking there should be a point on this, or like a peak, maybe somewhere here. But I'm assuming that this part is here. So I should be going around here till the hill is at its stickiest, outiest point, which I'd assume is just round that corner. And then we go up. Where's the point I was supposed to go up? I'm fucking slightly lost. Right, onward. After some very artistic navigating and filming. Oh, here's a belter of a view. I never saw this coming. Wow! I have found the uphill part that I want to be on. I'm trying to be very specific about it with using the map today, because I'm reining in, or honing in, however you want to say it, on these big mountain days. I want to practice maps as much as possible, just so the navigating skills are somewhat viable or reasonable enough to go on to generally well explored areas, and I'm still not getting lost. The big end goal is just to fucking disappear. Massive day out, and I'll need to be in tip-top navigating prowess. I don't know. I'm really nailing the start of this video, but yeah, I'll talk again at some point. Right, an abrupt message. Microphone's being weird. I don't know how much more I'll record, so I just want to say the point in these videos in the beginning was just to share memories with myself. Just create a video log, video journal to look back on in later years and be like, cool, I did that. Usually I'll end up talking about what's on my mind that week. Just kind of get it out there. It really helps me just get out my own head, basically. And I thought I've never really spoken about just what am I up to? What am I doing? What do I like? So briefly going up this bit of hill. What I've been doing recently, a fair bit of running, a fair bit of weights. I feel like that's kind of obvious with what I've been doing, but other than that, I've not been riding my mountain bike as much. That's fell by the wayside just because of time. Still love it when I get the chance. I do have an electric mountain bike. Absolutely love it. Just to hell with anyone who says they're cheating. Just go enjoy yourself. For sure I will be back out on it. What else am I doing? Hard techno, music. Absolutely love it. I'll get up in the morning, 5 o'clock, go to the gym, and then I'll be at work for 7. Work a physical job. As soon as I'm there, I've been up for 2 hours, already getting after it. My day usually starts by listening to live DJ sets, or what I used to do a lot, do my own mixes, listen to them, tear them to shreds, hate myself, hate everything about it, and then rinse and repeat the process. Got pretty good at it for a while. They're still half decent, but nowhere near as good as I could be. Love listening to hard techno. It's unbelievable, in my opinion. Just ended up booking up a festival. I'm going to France on the 26th of September. Dream Nation Festival it's called. I'll tell you about that on the downhill. Dream Nation Festival. I am going on my own to France on the 26th of September to go to a hard techno festival. It's a mixture It's a mixture of techno, but predominantly it's variations of hard techno. So what I'll end up doing is I'll finish work on the Friday, I fly out to Charles de Gaulle airport, I get there for about 8:30, the festival starts at 9 o'clock, it then finishes at 6:30 in the morning. I've then got a flight booked at 20 to 9 in the morning and get home at our time round about like 10:30 or something, can't quite remember, but point being, no hotel, it's just finish work, France, festival, home. Pretty intense I reckon, but it's just, there's a duo who play Sub-Zero Project, dying to see them again. Should have seen them 3 times. It worked out, the first ever music event I went to with one of my best mates, Ryan. He introduced me to the world of hard and fast doof doofs. But Sub-Zero Project were playing and it just blew my mind. The noises that they made, not personally, their music, just, yeah, really just set the tone for me for what was possible in terms of just enjoyment levels on a night out. So they're playing and I just want the opportunity to see them again properly, and this is where they're going to be playing that is feasible to me. The festival is 10 minutes from the airport, so yeah, excited for that. The other 2 times that I saw Sub-Zero Project, the second time was in Las Vegas, went to EDC Las Vegas courtesy of Ryan. What a guy, that is something I will never forget. Cannot express how grateful I am to someone for a single act of kindness. That is just unbelievable. But anyways, went there, time of our lives. Sub-Zero Project were playing at one of the stages. There was an electrical fault and there was just no bass to their sound. It was just such a shame, such a shame. So never really saw them properly. They ended up coming to Edinburgh. They were supposed to be on a lineup with Darren Styles at the Edinburgh Corn Exchange. Their flight ended up being cancelled from, I think it was Croatia at the time, so they never made it. So that itch to see Sub-Zero Project again is well and truly needing scratched at this point. Just for full flavour and just for full transparency, the cost of it, the flights to Charles de Gaulle, it's £143 return, and then the testicle, the festival ticket. The festival ticket was €55 for the day. So it's a Friday Saturday event, but I'm just going for the Friday. But yeah, that's just another thing that I am doing currently. Out of curiosity, how many cinematic shots is too many? I've always been too lazy to edit them all in, quite frankly, so never bothered too much. It's like, should I have cinematic shots where I'm still talking? Just kind of get away from the mundaneness that is my face. Who knows? Sheep is. I need to stop doing that. Well, I don't need to stop doing anything. I can do what the fuck I want because I'm a fucking man. Almost fell right to my face there. Righty ho. I don't know why I turned it back round, because I was finished talking. Ciao. Another thing that I'm thinking about just now is what's to come in terms of training. So for a while now I've just been building back up to like these big elevation, big distance days. But I don't want it to take its toll. Apparently downhill running is really bad for your body. So the way I want to work it, touch wood, the rest of this day goes well, but the way I want to work it is that I'll do an intensity week with lower distance, and then I'll do a volume week, higher distance. The third week will then just be a recovery week where I really just do what I want, take it easy, let my body rest. But something that's in the back of my mind way in the future is the thought of doing an Ironman, to be honest. Like, just the type of person that I can just be consistent, so if I just keep doing it over the years, why can't that be an option? But yeah, those recovery weeks could then be just doing a bit of swimming, focusing on cycling, just low impact movement. Yeah, that's just something else. I mentioned earlier about like these videos being like a journal, essentially. Something else that I do, it was courtesy of Ryan, is journaling. I started doing it a while back, and I'm now at the point where I've got, I think I'm on my 4th book, halfway through it. Idea being that it's just a nice looking journal, put it in a bookshelf, and it's got all these stories of my life. Trying to think about now what it is that I'm doing, and like, I don't really feel like I've got much to say, but I'm constantly doing something, so I should have a lot to say. But I just forget about it. I feel like I've got so much going on in my head all the time that it's so easy to forget stuff. The journals, I absolutely love having a look through them and just being like, oh, I remember that. Oh, I remember that. So, yeah, that's something else that I do. Journaling. Ominous. Hopefully the purples are picked up by the camera, because the purples are purpling on the pretty hills, so they are. It's a nice wee bit. I've never actually been down this section from Black Hill. It's nice. I actually looked at my watch and realised that I've just hit, well, just about to hit 21k. So weird, like, I don't want to say it feels like nothing, but I'm just overly happy with, well, not overly happy. I am happy though, I am happy with myself, how it's going. Unfortunately, there's rain coming. I forgot to bring little plastic bags for the mic and stuff. Had issues with it before, not letting it happen again, so calling it quits on the recording. 24.5k done, 6 to go. Castle Law, left to go back up, or well, to go up, and then just back to Denali. So anyways, hope you have a fantastic day.